Hi.
Hi, and congratulations.
Thank you.
My name's Cheyenne. I'm with French Television.
Okay.
Um, do you think that throughout American history, hope has been a dangerous word?
About American history, what?
Throughout American history, that hope has been a dangerous word?
No, I think that people came to America with an awesome promise that if they were tough enough, if they were mean enough, if they were resourceful enough, and they could hold on to what they had, they could carve out a life for themselves. Unfortunately, that happened at the expense of Native Americans. But the Europeans who came to America and from around the world, there was something that was missing in their life, and there was this Garden of Eden called America, and they came, and I'm not ashamed of the resourcefulness that it took for somebody to carve out a life. I know what happened though when people did that. There was other people that suffered, but America was built by people who came and in a lot of instances didn't have anything, and so they created their own. I think that's what I like about Westerns. They just created their own destiny. Yeah, I'll revisit that area because I like the original story, and I think that they are our Shakespeare in a sense. And I never do Westerns for the shootouts. I always do them for the language. And the shootout has to happen or you don't really have one. So we all know it's coming. But I like to invest in the language that comes with history. Here it comes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You were very proud of the wrinkles, the look of this guy, the persona of him. As they did that to you, did it frighten you at all? What made you think, oh, we got it?
Well, I actually saw where I'm headed in my life as I get older. Yeah, I would watch myself literally age every day. But I was the kind of kid that never liked Halloween. I never liked dressing up. I liked the mayhem of Halloween, of throwing things and doing stuff. And the idea of dressing up like a pirate was never interesting to me to be at a party, because after about 3 minutes, you're talking to a pirate. And I never enjoyed Halloween parties. But I've always loved the movies for that opportunity to be able to go into another world and start to make believe. And at a certain point, I had to outact the beard in Hatfields, and that was important to me. So,
besides shootouts, what do you do to relieve stress? Get away from it all.
The what? Say again?
I'm saying, besides shootouts, what do you do in real life to relieve stress?
Yeah, well, I have 3 kids that I feel like I say no to all day long. Don't. That's going to hurt. That's going to hurt your brother. That's going to hurt your sister. But I love the raising of my kids. I build my own homes. I have a life that's very outside of the business, and I love our business. I'm a romantic about what we've made in Hollywood and what's been made before me and what can possibly be made after me. But I step away from my work, and I move to other interests, and the world interests me, and I'll probably never get away from telling stories because I love to do that.
Hi, Kevin. Hi, it's me. Hi, I'm Marion from Austria. I heard that you're going to, congratulations first. I heard that you're going to be at the World Championship of Skiing in a few weeks. Is that true? And can you say a few words to that? What are you going to do?
I'm coming there to perform. I have a band that we perform for the last 7-8 years around the world, and we actually made a record for Hatfields and McCoys called Famous for Killing Each Other. I was really proud of that record, but I just started playing music live because I wanted to play it wherever I was making movies. I would find myself in communities or in countries or somewhere for 2 or 3 months, and I thought, gee, I'd like to leave this place, people knowing me a little better, and I think that probably people after they see me play music know me a lot better than they ever thought that they possibly would. At least that's what my wife says. And so I just started off just to play music wherever I was making a movie, and slowly but surely people wanted to hear more of it, and the music has taken me around the world, and it's now taking me to Austria.
Congratulations on your win.
Thank you.
So we seem to live in an age of irrational hatred and lots of grudge holding. What did this movie sort of teach you or show you about hatred and holding grudges, and how you held on to any at this point in your life?
Yeah, I have some people that I'm upset with. Yeah, no, there's none in this room. I think I understand our relationship. Sometimes you don't like what we do, and sometimes you do, and you know it's always great when it matches up. But yeah, no, I'm human. I have, but I understand that the dangers of focusing too much on the negative and trying to make things even. It's part of who we are. We are a funny breed of animal. You know, we do horrible things, and we're capable of doing the most generous thing that can bring a room to tears. And you don't see that in the animal world, but it's only humans can do that. So we live on both ends of the spectrum, and we can surprise ourselves and we can horrify ourselves.
Kevin, in front of you, in the back row here. We grew up with people saying, oh, they fought like the Hatfields and the McCoys, never really knowing what that meant. You made this movie, I think you showed a lot of people that. You also got to tell it your way, and it wasn't rushed. Tell me about the freedom you felt making this.
You know, I think it's pretty common knowledge that I'm not afraid of subplot, that I don't subscribe to the conventional wisdom of movies have to be 2 hours. I mean, when you start to think about conventional wisdom, you have to ask yourself the fundamental question, which is, what if everybody's wrong? And we often can be. And so, you know, part of telling a story is telling it your own way. And I saw the epic quality, the subplots that were going to be important to try to explain something that was more than just about a pig. It was deeper than that, and the economics of the time, and some of the stuff that threatens to be boring. But I think if you craft a script really well, you can make those moments entertaining, and that's what I believe in. And some things take a little bit longer to tell. Some stories need to be a little bit longer. Some stories need to be a little bit shorter. In fact, some stories probably shouldn't be told at all. So.
Thank you very much, Kevin.
Thank you. I will say this because I see some familiar faces in here. You know, the thought about being a little too cool for school, or what does something like this mean, or whatever. And if you've ever had a chance to stand up here, I tell you the feeling is as good as you might think it is. It was nice to be nominated. It was really nice to win. And I really appreciated this night. And thank you.